The Legend of the Starfruit Tree. Once upon a time, in a quiet village, there lived two brothers whose parents had passed away. The brothers worked hard together, and their home had just enough to live on. To bring joy to their lives, they both married. When the older brother married, he no longer wanted to live with his younger brother, so he decided to divide the family inheritance. Out of greed, he took all the houses, fields, and cattle their parents had left behind. He gave the younger brother only a small thatched hut and a tiny garden where a single sweet starfruit tree grew. The younger brother made no complaint. Every day he worked hard, hired himself out to plow fields, carry loads, and at home he carefully tended to the starfruit tree. That year, the starfruit tree unexpectedly bore an abundance of golden ripe fruit. Every branch hung heavy with sweet starfruits. Looking at the tree, the younger brother felt joyful inside and planned to sell the fruit to buy rice. One day, a large phoenix suddenly flew down and began pecking at the starfruits greedily. Seeing this, the younger brother grabbed a stick and tried to chase the bird away, saying, "Hey bird, I have only this one starfruit tree, and I've worked hard to care for it until it finally bears fruit. If you eat everything, I'll have nothing to sell for rice. So if you want to eat, you must repay me with something of value." The phoenix kept eating and replied, "Eat one fruit, I'll repay with gold. So a 3-hand span bag, bring it along to hold." Hearing these words, the younger brother had no choice but to let the bird eat. A few days later, the phoenix returned. After finishing the fruit, it told the younger brother to bring the 3-hand span bag so it could take him to get gold. The phoenix flew and flew, across high mountains, over the vast ocean, until it landed on an island filled with gold, silver, and precious jewels. The younger brother wandered around the island, marveling at its beauty, then filled his small bag with gold. The phoenix urged him to take more, but he refused. When everything was ready, the phoenix carried him safely back home. From that day on, the younger brother became wealthy. He used his rice, grain, and gold to help the poor around him. When the older brother heard that his younger brother had suddenly grown rich, he immediately came to visit and demanded to exchange his house and farmland for the small hut and the starfruit tree. The younger brother agreed without hesitation, and so the older brother moved into the younger brother's former home. The next year, the starfruit tree again bore heavy clusters of ripe fruit, and the phoenix returned to feed. The older brother pretended to cry pitifully, and the phoenix repeated, "Eat one fruit, I'll repay with gold." So a 3-hand span bag, bring it along to hold. Overjoyed, the older brother told his wife to sew not a 3-hand span bag, but a giant 6-hand span bag. The next morning, the phoenix arrived and carried him to the treasure island. Soon as he landed, the older brother rushed to scoop up gold, stuffing the giant bag full, then stuffing even more into his clothes, sleeves, and pants. The phoenix tried to take off, but the journey was long and the load was extremely heavy. Many times, the bird told him to throw some gold away to lighten the weight, but he stubbornly refused. Angered by his greed, the phoenix tilted its wings and shook the greedy man off, sending him plunging into the ocean. Weighted down by the gold stuffed in his bag and clothes, the older brother sank quickly into the depths. This folktale teaches 3 timeless lessons. Hard work brings true rewards, kindness invites good fortune, and greed leads to ruin. The younger couple's diligence and honesty eventually bring them prosperity, while the elder brother's laziness and greed end in misfortune. It reminds us that those who work earnestly and live kindly will always receive better outcomes than those who take advantage of other